Right guys, so I'm going to be doing some smokes, takes and nades for Nuke, and these are just a few little bits. There's a lot more out there are different lineups. If these don't work for you, obviously YouTube is a great resource. So the first one I'm going to do is do a nice one that's quick for heaven. So what you do, come to the van, see this little bit, you want to aim, so you're looking at the left hand side, push yourself right up against it, find the corner of this, go all the way up to slightly above, press and hold, and then you're going to run until your crosshair hits the top of that roof. Okay, so I'm going to line that up once more, go there, remember crosshair hits the roof, that's when you throw, and it's going to be a jump throw. So crosshair to the roof, slightly above the rope, run forward and jump. This one can be quite pernickety, it doesn't always land. As you can see, I've got it wrong, so we'll redo that one again. Not the recommended one, but it is one I'm showing you because it gives you a fast option. And there we go, got it that time. As you can see, it lands really nicely in the heaven, smokes the whole thing off. And so if they want to fight from heaven, they've got to fully expose, and if they want to fight from this side of heaven, they've got to come out to the rafters. Not fantastic as a CT. Now, there's another one you can do that's a lot easier. What you're going to do is you're going to come to this fence and you're going to count these blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And this one's quite forgiving. Put yourself in towards the middle. Count the window panes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put yourself in the middle and jump through. And that should, if you don't mess it up, that should smoke heaven for you. Easy way to check if you've got the right window, find this bit of cable, go straight up, go to the middle of the window, find the middle and jump through. There we go. And again, same smoke. I should have been a bit slower, should have taken the time and used the cable, and you can see, and that's a lot easier to line up. So that's your heaven smokes. Now we're going to do some yard smokes. So these are 2 sets I'm going to show you. One is what I would call the more standard one. This is the deeper ones. Sorry, the ones closer to secret. And that's so. For this one, bring yourself to the back of the truck, line up right against it, find the corner of this window, and it's just a jump through. And then the second one, come into the middle here, find the corner here where the railing meets the building, and jump through again. As you'll see, that will give you your 2 different smokes for crossing. Boom, happy days. If you're doing that one, you can still be peaked from garage. So what you want to do is a cross smoke. So to do that, find this railing here, this railing here, run and throw. Nice and easy, banks it, creates a cross, allows you over, and you can get through. Now, there are variations on the outside. I'm going to teach you some of them, so that way you don't have to use the same one every time. Bring yourself into this corner here. Look on the silo, where the bracket meets the silo there, the jump through. That's number 1. Number 2, see this line on there? Come to there, meet it where it gets to the bar, and again, jump through. This will give you your deeper version of them. I think it's Shiro that came up with that. Thing to remember about this is when you cross close to the smokes, because otherwise you can be seen from heaven. Be aware that heaven is a risk. However, what you can couple with this is a waterfall smoke for A main, which is really easy to do. And okay, so the waterfall smoke, all you do, you can do this from spawn. Find this little area here, push yourself in between the bollard and the bin. So you're stuck right in there. Come up, you see this cable, come along, and it's this third one along here. So 1, 2, 3, and jump through. And that will land onto A main and give you a nice waterfall. And boom, blocks off A main, creates an extra bit of barrier for you, okay? And that's sort of the slant ones, okay? Next one we're going to look is going to be mollying secret. So mollying secret, come to here, find the edge of this, come along, find the top of this vent here, left click, run and throw. I've got that a little bit wrong there, I do apologise. So again, run and throw, and there we go. Make sure you get deep in towards the box and throw just before you hit it. And the reason we want to do that one is, as you see, mollies the whole of stairs nice and deep. Stops anyone pushing up and taking it from you. Okay, so that's a nice little molly for secret. Okay, next thing we're going to look at is mollying hut. Obviously hut is a very common spot, so come up to the roof, jump on the edge here, jump on the edge here, line yourself up with the edge of the thing, shoot the 2 panes out, bring out your molly. If you look on the window, you'll see these little crenellations here. Come to the second one, put yourself on the edge of the window, left click, run, throw. As you can see, molly's hut, lovely. Look at that, covers the whole thing, gets the door, the whole fucking lot. Okay. The other thing you can do from here to help with that is you can actually just same spot, quick flash into sight. That flash is useful because it will get a couple of different people. One of the key people will get, if you've not smoked it, is Heaven. See, fully whited off. Now, it will not get the player on hut. He will not be blinded by this, okay? However, we have a way to deal with that. So again, on the roof. And this is really easy. Line yourself up against the side here. Find this window here. Go onto the bar. And this is going to be a molly flash combination. Do the flashes first. Left click, jump. And if we have a look on sight, that should now get... It won't get him if he's facing this way, obviously, because he's looking away from it. However, if he's looking this way towards Squeaky, it'll flash him. And it'll also get our back sight players. Fully whited, very nice. You know what I mean? Very nice little bit of play there. The other thing we then couple with that, as I say, is a molly. So again, same position. So you don't even need to move for these. Get your molly out, same lineup, and just jump and molly. And what that'll do is molly the back. So now you've mollied off around here, and you've mollied off here. You have covered the site in fire. You potentially smoked Heaven off as well. So you've got a really nice little take there that's allowed you to actually take the site really well. So what else can we do to help take the site? So these are a couple of flashes. These are nice and easy to help you get out of main, because obviously getting out of here, getting out of hut can be hard because you've got the player on silo, you've got rafters, you've potentially got someone sitting up here, and that can be really hard to deal with. So nice little flash for you. Find the corner of the electric box, throw. We have a look now. Anyone holding this angle, flashed. These are a little bit advertised, I will admit, but if you couple them with the others, works quite well. Flashes that guy there, it'll get the guy on top of the hut if he's holding for you. Failing at life there, I do apologise. So if he's holding for you, he is fully whited. There we go. However, it's not going to get anyone around here, so anyone in CT vents is perfectly safe from you. I mean, he gets a little bit, but nothing worth caring about. Right, main again, straight nothing. So we can then couple that with a secondary flash. You need the first one to go in first, because to get this one to go deep enough, you need to expose yourself. So you're going to line up with the utility box, middle of the cables, and you're going to run forward and flash, and that's going to bank out again, gets the guy there, Doesn't really get the guy in main, I don't believe. Brief flash, but that's it. Okay. You can also then couple that with, I mean, I've already blown the door, but you can blow the door, flash, smoke. Ooh. Bad by me there, but we all make mistakes. So there we go. Flash, smoke, flash. And that will help you take the site. Okay? So that's some nice, easy takes on there. We're now going to go towards B. Because we are T's and B is still a thing. So, B. First step, smoke single. Nice and easy. Just throw the smoke. Boom. Single off. The other trouble is double doors. More often than not, I'll see people plant and they'll get peeked from double doors. So the thing is, bring yourself towards sort of the middle, well, sort of right hand side of here. So you can just about see that. Line up with the wall, run and throw. You want it to be that deep because you want it to come down nice and low and you want to get the whole of the doors. If you have a look there, nobody can be there. That gives you that time to get that plant down, okay? So that's nice and easy for you, and that'll be a bit of T-side utility for you. Okay, we're not just T's, we have to be CTs as well. So the next thing I'm going to look at is an early molly for the CTs. So bring yourself running along. When you see that line up with that, so the pole lines up with the edge of the box, you've got these little cables sticking out, line up with the third one, run and throw. What's that doing? Area denial. Boom. Happy. Next one you can do, nice and easy, just grab a nade, bank it over. Couple that, only use that really when you're coupling it with a molly. The reason why is if the molly's forcing them all the way back here, that nade will land and potentially do some real damage to them. You can also do a nice easy flash, nothing to line up really for the flash, it's just as you're running for a flash. Right, let's say you've got a player constantly playing silo and he's annoying the shit out of you. You can actually HE him. Bring yourself to this corner here. Boom. Little dark spot there. Find that. Light up the top. Get myself lined up properly. Bring myself into the corner there. Top of there. Throw the nade. And as you can see, boom. Lands right on him. There you go. Nice, easy HE one. The other one you can look at doing is the glaive smoke. Really easy to do. Line up, a little bit of a run, that'll drop the smoke and that'll allow you to cross through to here and get this angle. You can look towards silo and that you can play around here, you can play sneaky beaky. It means they've got to be worried about red now, okay? So that's a nice, easy one. Next one we're going to look at is something everyone who's playing Heaven should be doing initially. And this is a very simple molly. So bring yourself towards this corner here, roughly where that is, doesn't have to be perfect. Find the middle of this little sticker thing, go to the top of the crane, left click, run and throw. That'll molly off there. I got it a little bit off because you actually want it going through the door and that. Okay, again, this shows you why it's important to practice these things. I don't really practice too much because I'm not that bothered, but I thought I'd give you a bit of helping hand with some stuff that I've learned over the years. There we go. The other one you can do is, a lot of people actually initially just molly the hut, but something Spirit have been doing recently is actually throwing the HE. So if there is the rush, boom, it hits them, you see the feet, you can grab the molly, drop back and just molly that way. You've already slowed them down because you've HE'd them. That's giving you a little bit of time, okay, because that HE will stagger them. Last ones, and that we're going to look at ramp. So ramp, very easy, nice quick molly, bounce it off, boom, there we go. Area denial. Another one you can play, it's a cheeky play again, for if you're on a low buy, so you got like an MP9 or something, run in, flash the corner, look away just at the last second, that flash will be nice and deep, it'll get everyone here. And that, as you can see, I did that a little bit deep there, But there you go. And that's a really easy flash to do. All you do, as I say, aim for this corner, aim at the top, run, throw, release. That's a bit better there. I was a bit more careful with that, because now someone's holding that angle, it gets them. Someone's holding that angle. Holding down towards here. As you can see, you can actually couple that with a smoke as well if you want. So, quick smoke, quick flash. Obviously I didn't turn away there, but as you can see, they're not going to see that flash as it's coming. So if they're holding here, or they're holding back here, for in case of a push, obviously they are going to hear it. You know, there's still a good chance they turn away from it and that, but that's why it's an early flash. That way, as all the feet are stomping along, rah, big stompy feet, they hopefully don't hear it. I hope that helps. I hope that was something useful. Catch you in a bit, guys. Bye.